Hi, welcome. So, if you guys just didn't know, I did a coin stream. Sorry if I mumble. I'm so sorry. Alright, we're gonna try to search some coins today. I've put this off for a couple weeks because admit it, I'm lazy. I'm not gonna beat around the bush or whatever. Alright, here's what we got going. Fight for Life Coin Wars is a cancer charity where they oh, nope, get the foot out of there. I don't want somebody snapshotting and using it for their personal pleasure. You saw your socks on? But whatever. So we got some coins to go through today. Five for Life 2026 is concluded a couple weeks ago, and well, we have quarters, dimes, nickels, and pennies. We're gonna search in descending order. I like to always do my pennies last because they're my favorite. So again, quarters, we actually have a lot of them. Even though I'm about to say, oh, they're a large coin, they take up the bucket a lot more. They're a large coin, they're gonna take up more space. But yeah, this is like the most full bucket I'd say of any of the ones. There's about $1,000 of quarters right there. And yeah, we're gonna start today by going and searching quarters. And yeah, we're gonna see a rare thing happen on this channel. A moment where I actually, ready for this? Take this off and switch out for another. Nichols, Washington quarters. There we go. I already know that one West Point quarter that's a Lost Rivers quarter and a silver quarter was present. Though I left them in that way we could find them later because that's fun. We have, I think, over 16,500 coins, including quarters, pennies, nickels, dimes, and a couple of dollar coins. Okay, so here's what I think I might do. I might either dispense them out to that machine, or I might just shovel. Actually, I'm gonna dispense them out the machine because if I dispense it through the machine, then I get a great count of how many I've gone through. Okay, so I'm gonna load the machine now. We better set the quarters. Put the physical size of quarters. Okay, there's the width. Now I see it the. Okay, I love you. Okay, so let's run a couple quarters in the machine first. See if it's got the size. Yep, we got it. Okay, so I think I'm gonna run batches of roughly, let's say, 100 quarters per batch. Let's do that. Okay. Okay. We're gonna load. Oh wow, there are so many quarters that it's actually filled the entire hopper, and I have some more. Look at this, chat. Filled the entire thing with quarters. That's not something I've ever done before. I usually fill shit. Kidding me? There we go. Apologies for the curse. Oh, there's a Guam quarter I already see. Not Westie though. Okay, let's do this. So we searched for Philadelphia Mint women quarters, '09 quarters. I like 2019 Guam quarters, bicentennial quarters. We would be searching for the semi quincentennials, but I've not seen any of those. So we will. months out. I was considering going to 200 quarters, but yeah, it's, 200 is a lot. We also our primary search goal is we search for West Point quarters and silvers. We always search for those bad boys. Now, unlike pennies, quarters are a bit different because there is an extremely large, like compared to any other coin, there is a large amount of Yeah, actually, I'm gonna do an experiment. I'm gonna actually save the 2019, 2020 quarters, and if you know, you know. So, fun fact: 2019, 2020 quarters, they have a little bit of a thing where they have a W on them. Sometimes there's 2 million per variety, and there's 20 million total across 10 varieties. They are really uncommon. The only difference between some of them is a privy right here and a W mint where the normal mint is supposed to be situated at. They drop at roughly one out of every 4,500 quarters, so they're very rare. I know that we have one 100%, but there's also a really big chance that you can actually go through these quarters and never actually see one of the quarters. I feel there's 17. There's a Philadelphia women quarter. Women quarters are these 2022s to 2025s. There's 17. If there's a Philly women's quarter, they usually are a little bit uncommon. Philadelphia variants are a bit more uncommon where I live. So the big thing with quarters, you gotta search them more slowly because there's just so many designs. I mean, there's really like what 100 and there's at least 120 designs of quarter. So let's see, there's 56 state and quarters, and then you double that with the states with the part quarter series. So you have 112. There's probably 115 so quarter designs. 19, um, 1999 or 1998 or Philadelphia Women Quarter. 1998 to today. Actually, not even including the women quarters. There's at least 100. Yeah, 120, 130. There's a Guam quarter. I like the Guam quarters. 17 Guam quarters in the particular. I'm actually gonna put a whole jar of dimes right here. That way it holds down my mat. Okay. Every time we dispense and hit the button, this is $25. Is that really? I don't know. I know there's a West Point quarter with this design in here somewhere, so we're looking for it. I know I could have pulled it out, but I like to put it back in and search for it. There's no 9. You have to have some pretty decent eyes that you can be able to see a W mint. It's like W mint. Another big problem with finding them is that they're almost blink and you miss it. I mean, they're almost indiscernible from their original design. Hopefully, if we're lucky, we can get 2 W mints. Although, like, I'm not even kidding you. I'm not even trying to joke you. Pushing 2 is already pushing our luck. If we can even get 2, I know there is 100%. There is one confirmed West. I've been looking for an American Somalia. The reason I want American not American Somalia, Jesus Christ, American Samoa. Good grief. I want American Samoa Westie, because if I get that, then I get 2 full sets of West Point quarters. I already have a West Point quarter set, and it took me literal months to get it together. It took me so long. 15. I mean, I didn't have like $15,000 in like one hit. It took me more than $15,000 worth of quarters to get a full West Point quarter set. That tells you how difficult it is to actually get one if you're just collecting. Just like searching for them took me hours. Probably took me at least 24 to 36 hours of just raw manpower searching through them. But West Point quarters are worth about. There's American Samoa '09. I like those '09s. They're such a cool design. I don't know. I'm pretty sure quarters are louder when they go through coin machines. And anyway, another thing, yeah, North Mariana Islands. Correct myself, North Mariana Islands. I'm looking for this Westie that has this design. I have one and only one. But if I get another one, I actually means I get 2 full sets of West Point quarters, which is pretty difficult in and of itself. Now here's the thing. Getting West Point quarters, a big pain of it is that there's 10 of them. And more than likely, you are going to get duplicates of ones that you have already got. Which can be useful because if you have buddies that do this hobby, you can easily, or maybe easily trade with them. Maybe you have a West Point quarter that your buddy has. Oh, hey, there's a coin? A Singapore coin. Interesting. There are a couple foreign coins in here. Oh, there's our first bicentennial quarter. I love the bicentennial quarters. They're like the drummer boy quarters. They're awesome. I love these dudes right here. They're a drummer boy quarter. There's an El Young National Park quarter. I'm not really going to keep it, but it's a little bit of an uncommon park quarter. So what the hell? You're gonna hear me say park quarters, state quarter. What is different? So park quarters, or state quarters, were struck from 19. Hello, viewer. So state quarters slash territory quarters were struck from 1999 to 2009, and then park quarters were struck from 2010 to 2021. A special version of the 2019 and 2020 park quarters. They again they have West Point quarters. It's '09, and there was a drummer boy. Now another thing to know is that literally between like 19 like what 51 to or 1932 to 1938, I'm pretty sure, to 1999, this was the only variety of quarter. This was it. But after in the decade after 1999, this went from just 2 quarters to like 114 or so. My hello Coinbase, I know you're here. Again, you want to look out for quarters of this design if any of my viewers are wondering. Any quarters, and this is not all of them, but all those quarters. You look for the the Westies, which I definitely feel comfortable saying that West Point Mint is one of the rarest. There's 17. Or there's a. I keep saying 17 because I've searched so much pennies. Philadelphia unicorn. There's. I honestly, this is one of my favorite quarter designs. Yeah, all of them. I wonder if they canceled the. I wonder if they ever were gonna make 2020. Oh, there it is. I found it. I found the Westie that I was looking for. I've already found this dude, and I threw it back so I could find it. But chat, I'll show you what I mean. Give me a second to pause these. So this, it's got a little tarnish on it, but this is a West Point. I'll zoom it in so you guys can see it. Can I zoom this in? There we go. So if you obviously look very closely, you're gonna look and you're gonna see the mint mark. And oh, there's an 09. And here's this women quarter. I do not have this design yet, so I've been looking for that. So here's another example. So here is a mint mark, of course. And see, it's a P. And if we, oh look, there's actually here's a good example. So they on the back, these are both the same quarter, but when I flip them up, you can notice that there's a W right here. There are only 2 million of these quarters that were struck. And when they distributed the W mints, the way they did that was they shipped them all out to Philadelphia and Denver. And they, by the way, when they ship coins out, I'm pretty sure what they do is that they have these giant bags, these huge bags, and they fill the bags with coins, and then they ship them out to get wrapped. So what they did was that they would chuck all of these West Point quarters into the bags randomly. They'd sprinkle them in, and then they'd get sent out into the nation's wrapping facilities, and then they would be wrapped and sent out to common circulation. They did this to try to recoup um, an interest in collecting coins. The mint is kind of weird. It doesn't like sometimes it doesn't sometimes it didn't like coin collectors, but sometimes it did. So this is the West Point quarter. These are really uncommon. In fact, they are struck at a far less or 17 Philly. Or I keep saying 17 Philly. Philadelphia Women Quarter. I get used to it. Philadelphia Women Quarter. They are very uncommon, being way more uncommon than silvers. I mean, literally, like 1964, the last year of silver, they struck like hundreds of millions of silvers, but in total, they've only struck about 20 million of all the West Points. Just Philadelphia Women's Quarter again. Drummer boy. Damn. Yeah, that's what I will say. If you're looking for West Point mints and you don't know the dates, you're going to be at a severe disadvantage. But once you know the dates, you're going to be cooking with fire. There's 20. There's a 17. Oh my god, I keep saying it. Philadelphia Women's Quarter. Not 17. I did an experiment where I actually, like, I collected all the non-West Point quarters, the 2019, 2020s. Philadelphia Women's Quarter, by the way. And I actually, tried to crack down their rarity. And the rarest ones, I think for 2020, it's this design for quarter right here. Like, or the most common, I should say. Like, if you had to flip any of these designs over, the highest chance to get one for 2020 is this one, I think. And the lowest chance is this one. The highest for, or I don't know the highest for 2019, but or I don't know the lowest chance to get one per, certain coin population for 2019. But the highest chances to get one with the Guam quarter. 24 Philly. Again, to really preface how rare West Point quarters are. Oh, there's the Guam quarter. I like this. I don't care if there's not a useful design. Or I don't care if it's not like a rare design. I love this quarter. This is like my favorite part quarter they've ever struck. It's just so cool. And I think it's really well done. The engraving is very good. Here's another one of my favorites. I love the bats. I mean, you also know this Coinbase, but for anybody that doesn't know, the 2020 West Point Knicks will have a privy to celebrate the 75th ending of World War II, and it's the shape of the World War II Memorial in Washington, D.C., which I actually visited. What is better than a W quarter? You asking to quiz me, or you asking for advice? Because honestly, there are a lot with better quarters than a W quarter for quarters. But usually you want to go for silvers. There's also an '09. So the great thing about silver quarters is that because they're silver, you're never going to really be trading them at face value. You're almost always there's another one of those carrot quarters. Bicentennial. You because silver has a fixed value. You're not it's very hard to lowball and get away with it unless the person you're trying to buy the silver from and you're lowballing is a complete idiot. Or unless the person who is being lowballed is a complete idiot. Hmm. Philadelphia Women's Quarter. Drop the quarter. Drop the 3/4. There's a Philadelphia Women's Quarter right here. And another thing is, there is a silver in here. There's a 1960 a quiz. What's better than trifecta flip flopping everywhere? Again, West Point quarters are not that valuable compared to like high end pieces. Like, was it like the 1932? Yeah, 32S. I was thinking about it. I was wrong. I thought it was 1938, but well, that's when the nickel begun. Quarters began 1932. 1932 S's are really rare. I knew that before I even looked at the mat. Because I remember looking into like coin vintages. That way I could tell which ones I'm gonna have a hard time fighting. Drummer boy. And I saw the mintage for like 32 S's, and I was just shocked. There's a Guam quarter. 22. Okay. Oh man, let me guess. It's a. Oh no, I thought it was gonna be like the version, U.S. Virgin Islands quarter. And they're one of these 19 Guams. I can't help it, guys. I like the 19 Guams. They're so cool. Philadelphia Women Quarter. I can't wait to get a Wells Fargo. What's that? Oh, get two Wells Fargo, like a bank. Hmm. That's all I. That's like the shittiest thing about this hobby is that you have to deal with the banks. I despise that part of this hobby. They're they usually don't like to work with people like us. They sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. It's a really you're it's really I'm gonna dump. Hopefully. Come on, I got all the craters in it. Yes. Damn, they just barely fit. Any more and they go over. Power to the bank. No kidding. Yeah. Yes, we have trillions of dollars in money, but we cannot, under any circumstance, lend you $25 in pennies. Nope, can't do that. Even though compared to other businesses, banks are significantly more wealthy. I mean, what Chase literally had, like, I'm like, oh nine, like I'm like, come on, Chase, you're telling me there's oh nine. You have about what $3.5 trillion in assets, but you can't lend my autistic ass $25 in pennies, please. Like, damn, bro. It also could be because of shortage. I understand. In Philadelphia Women Quarter. Their Philadelphia Women Quarter. Silvers are pretty good. Usually, they're pretty easy to identify. They have a much lighter appearance than their non-silver cousins. No, you should say cousins. More like descendants, because they are descendants. There's Drummer Boy. Mm, two drummer boys. Philadelphia Women Quarter. Or starting our stack. At least a quarter of the way through the thing. There's oh 09. By the way, I did not try to make a joke there. That accidentally slipped. We're about a quarter of the way through it. Ah, funny. Okay, now. Why am I getting ads for Roundup? Can we literally just get that stuff banned already? Yay, I can't wait to cause me and my plants some cancer. Yum yums. Yeah. Philadelphia women quarter. There we go. I got it on point. Oh, 09. Yeah, by the way, if I get another West Point quarter and it's this, then I get 2 sets. I think I have like 30 of them. I have at least 20 or so. Philadelphia women quarter. Philadelphia women quarter. Probably got start a new stack now. Oh, yay! One of those Guam quarters. There's Philadelphia women quarter. Yippee! Ah, I have not talked a lot, little bit in a second. Probably relieving to me ears, but it's relieving to my throat because I'm starting to get sore throat from talking this much. Good grief. Ah. Drummer boy quarter. Philadelphia women quarter. Philadelphia women quarter. 09. I think we're almost halfway through. They got like 4,000 or so. Philadelphia women quarter. Philadelphia women quarter. Drummer boy. Two Philadelphia women quarters. Oh 09. We're at 2,100 quarters, including these quarters I stumped on the desk. Philadelphia women quarter. 09. Hi, here's Drummer Boy. Oh, goodness. There's Philadelphia women quarter. Philadelphia women quarter. Not West, Drummer Boy quarter. Philadelphia women quarter again. Ooh, yippee! Again, there is a silver quarter inside this batch somewhere. Philadelphia women quarter. There's Drummer Boy quarter. I don't know why I can't talk right now. Cannot talk fluently. Oh, 09. Guam quarter. Another drummer boy quarter. 24. There's a Philadelphia women quarter. No, 24. There's another Philadelphia women quarter and a drummer boy. Agreed. I think it's silver. It might be in here. I don't know. Philadelphia women quarter. Philadelphia women quarter. Silver was not mismatched. Drummer boy quarter. Drummer boy quarter. There you are, my pretty. Ready for it? This is a coin collector's favorite sound. Yeah. Listen. Normal. Silver. They make lighter pings. I love that. By the way, this is actually like $5 of silver right here in my hand. Silver quarter, 1963 Denver. I've already had one of those. I have a couple silver quarters actually. Philadelphia Woodman quarter. No, Philadelphia Woodman quarter. No, Philadelphia Woodman quarter. Drummer quarter. Drummer boy quarter. Another drummer boy quarter. Another drummer boy quarter. No 09. Another Philadelphia Woodman quarter. Another Guam quarter. Park quarter. No 09. Another 09. Another Philadelphia Woodman quarter. Hey, Philadelphia Woodman quarter. Couple quarters that didn't get hit. Here's another foreign coin. Nice Yellowstone quarter. 2020. Philadelphia Women quarter. I don't know why I can't say that. Oh nine. Up there is a There's two drummer boy quarters actually. Philadelphia Women quarter. Another Philadelphia Women quarter with an 09. Oh nine. Philadelphia Women quarter. Man, we are getting there. Three quarters of the way through the quarters. I don't know if I'll do this all today. I can try. Drummer boy quarter. Philadelphia Women's Quarter. Ah. Philadelphia Women's Quarter. Give me a second. Okay. We have 4,000 quarters. We got 7,200 pennies. I found any silver W's yet? We got 1963 Denver silver. There's a drummer boy. And a river of no. What is it called? River of No Return, West Point. I already knew that these were in here though, because I actually saw them before I remixed them into the batch, so I can find them later. Yeah, I don't know about doing the pennies today. We got 7,400 to do. That would take me about 3 hours to go through. Like 2 hours to go through. Yeah, we're gonna do a two-parter chat. I can't. I've already done an hour of penny searching today. I don't want to go and do other things. I like coin searching, but Philadelphia Women's Quarter and the drummer boy. That's really good. Usually I get one silver about 6 quarter boxes and one. Yup, yup, yup. You are right on the point, buddy. Because guess what? I did a mintage rarity calculation, which I define mintage rarity as the rarity of a coin from its mintage numbers. However, the actual rarity is nigh impossible to come up with because we don't know exactly how many coins are in circulation because people destroy them or lose them or hoard them. Which the mintage rarity for quarters, I think as of 2023, which is the last time I did this calculation, stands at roughly one in every 4,500 quarters. Now, just because it's one out of every 4,500 quarters, it doesn't mean that you're gonna get $1,000 and not get one. You can get 10 West Point quarters. You can get 100 of them. You can have like almost an entire box of West Point quarters. But you can have that happen, but the odds of it happening are extremely small. You quite literally have a better chance of getting to the moon. Like, I think from a natural box to drop all W quarters, you probably have a better chance of literally signing up, getting enrolled in NASA, and actually going to the moon. Better chance than getting a box that's full of W. Dude, that box would probably be worth at least 10,000. Actually, no, $500. Usually about 20, up to 20 times its value. So that box could be up to $10,000. That's insane. But it's like, my goodness. Ah, damn it. Hold on. My iPad just. My headset it's disconnected. Sometimes, like, just like to disconnect from my iPad randomly. Gives me hives. We got a quarter that's being a little pain in the ass. It might be this one. That one doesn't need to go back in. You get out. I have an idea, guys. Today we do quarters and dimes. Tomorrow we do nickels and pennies. Yeah, because tomorrow we have 7,400 pennies. It doesn't sound like much, but that's almost 3 boxes, and it takes me an hour to go through that much. Drummer boy. We could spend a total of like 2 or 3 hours on that. And like, even if I start quarters right now or pennies right now, then it would be 7 o'clock by the time I end. And I really want to do it. And I've already done it a lot. Again, I said this. There's drummer boy, by the way. I've said this, but I just want my own time back. Actually, there's a chance I might just stop after quarters. Yeah, I don't want to get lazy, but I'll stop after quarters. Oh, we, oh yeah. I could probably do dimes before I go. I'd probably have like, there's a west, there's a not western, sadly, West Sea. Um, I had to say I had to get drummer boy quarter. Dang it. I see sold listings on eBay for $15 each W in bulk. Yeah, they're usually about about $10 to $20. So that's a pretty decent price. Okay. Can't be that many after this handful. This is the second to last handful we get. This is the last full handful. Philadelphia women quarter. Another Philadelphia women quarter. Drummer boy. Another drummer boy. I really want another one of the North Mariana Islands West Point quarters, because if I get another North Mariana Islands West Point quarter, then I actually will get that'll be make I'll have two full sets of I literally have almost two full sets. That's it. It's like 23 more. That's it. And that is it. And by the way, I don't want to do a summary of the coins. I really don't feel like doing a summary of the coins. What do you call it? After each denomination, I'm just gonna do it at the end of the entire event. Okay, so we're gonna summarize how many coins we got from each denomination after the entire event is over. Okay, so the two highlights of the day are the silver quarter and a W mint. Really nice. And speaking of the devil, let's do dimes. I feel like we're gonna go through dimes very fast because I'm gonna admit this straight up to you guys. I'm a little bit lazy with dimes. I only collect the silver ones, and that's essentially it. You could call me lazy, and I'll accept the label. I'm gonna keep it real short with you. I'm not a big fan of dimes. However, I'm a huge fan of the new dimes that are coming out. The new dimes look amazing. 2026 dimes looks dope. Oh, the quarter search is not over. We got two more quarters. Okay, I'm done. That's okay. Okay, I just set the machine to dimes. I got to pay off I got to pay for my iPad that I got some of these quarters. Oh boy, it's 2 boxes or so of quarters. Next is dimes, and let's see. We got about 2,861. See how clean my search board is? I don't really do dimes. Oh, we almost just let the dimes flow at the pack unrestricted. I gotta only search for silvers. Dimes have been unchanged since 1945, except for the silver content. Yes, I know, man. I flip the silver. And look how many. I will say, dimes are really compact. They're really great. I think dimes may have the best weight to money to value ratio of any U.S. denomination. But also, dimes are really stupid as a coin. I mean, look at this. My boss is Macedonian. He is not born in America. He immigrated into America. And I asked him, okay, so when you sold a dime, did you think it was the least valuable currency? And he said yes. When, in fact, of the four primary coins, that being pennies, dimes, nickels, and quarters, this is the smallest of the batch, and it is actually the third most valuable, or no, second most valuable coin, which is a little bit concerning. And okay, I want place your shoes into an immigrant who wants to come over to America. What the hell's a dime? What's a dime? Is a dime Dime smaller than a penny, so it must be a half a penny. No, it's not. It's actually 10 pennies. The new, I think the new dime has. Let's see. Does the new dime have it? Damn it, the new dime does not have the 10 cents. Can we please put 10 cents on the dime? It's definitely like, we have, let's see, we have the penny. Let's use the Mar penny. 1 cent, right? A cent. Okay, nice. You got a nickel? No, that's a quarter. Quarter of a dollar. Okay. Now, a nickel, 5 cents. But what? Okay, and here's my. And then you see one dime. Okay? Do you go to the cash register and say, "I want 58 dimes"? No, you say, "I want $5.80." I can let quarter dollar. What do you call it? Escape the scrutiny because like a quarter of something is very well used, and dollar. Okay, a quarter of a dollar, so it's 25 cents. Okay, cool. But like, if you don't know, if you're like new to America, a dime is such a weird unit. Let's see, like, was it 2.25 grams? Say 2.25 grams. Okay, well, not a quarter. 5.75 grams. Actually, I have a better idea. 2 quarters weighs about what, 11.36. Let's say 11. No way. Do they seriously weigh the same? Dimes may possess the dimes and quarters. We have the same weight for money ratio. Weird. Huh? Is that a penny? What the? It's one of these fake pennies. It's a fake penny, but it's so small. Oh my gosh. It's a penny, but it's the size of a dime. I hate myself. Okay, I'm done. Oh, wait, we're not done yet. Okay. 2,855 dimes. Okay. That is it for today. I'm gonna finish the other ones tomorrow.